Good morning, everybody. I'm Sharon Wilcox, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming live to you from Chesapeake, Virginia. If you're joining me now live, thank you for joining in. And if you're joining me a little bit later, catch me, on the rerun, replay, thank you so much for clicking on. I hope that you will give me some thumbs up and some hearts and let me know that you've been here. Leave a comment. It's really important to me that you do that so that my business and my um, pages can grow. So today I'm going to show you a couple of things. Um, it has been a whirlwind of craziness for the past, I guess, 3 weeks about. Um, as you know, John and I had gone to on a cruise. We left, flew here and went to Venice, Italy, which is one of my favorite places on earth. I love Venice. Um, it's just so unique and just beautiful. The people are beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. And this trip, we did not do the traditional St. Mark's gondola ride, so on and so forth, because we've done all of that. So instead, we visited a lot of places that the locals hang out. And we stayed in an area where more locals live, less touristy. We visited an area that is called the Jewish ghetto. And ghetto is not a negative word. It is where, in Italian, I believe, it means foundry. And there was a foundry there. But basically, what they did way back, they put all of the Jews in this area, and this is where they lived. And they could go out for work and whatever, but by dark, they had to be back into their neighborhood. It's a very interesting history there. And it was very sad that this is the only place in Venice that we saw military and the officers with fully dressed and um, everything. I guess it's a good thing with everything that's going on. That's the only reason that they were there, is because of the disturbance in Israel. So they're protecting the Jewish families there. But it's a beautiful area, and it's so fun to go into their shops and see and do and eat like they do, which is what we absolutely love. Love to do when we travel. So go to my regular Facebook, just Sharon Wilcox, and check it out. I put photos and little commentary and different things there as well. Also, then we went to Greece and we spent a week on a cruise ship, and that was fabulous. And then we came back and spent another night in Venice, and then we went to Amsterdam. So we had just gotten home and we took off again. And we went to Connecticut for my granddaughter's confirmation. Her and her boyfriend were confirmed on the same day, along with, hundreds of other 15-year-olds, 15, 16. So it was beautiful, but we were exhausted. And this coming Saturday, I have got a craft fair that I've been prepping for, and I've shown you a lot of different things. So today I'm going to show you two things for that craft fair, and both of them are super cute. One's a little more time consuming, but it's well worth it. So let me hop down to my desktop, and you can see I've got a little boo-boo here, getting over cold sores. Just one of those hazards of traveling and all of that. So let me hop down to my desktop. There we go. And let me show you what we're going to be working on. So if you want to join along, and I would highly recommend it because this is super easy. So if you want to join along, grab a piece of cardstock, any color that is typical 8.5 by 11, and your trimmer, your paper trimmer, because this is going to be so fun. And this is wonderful for a gift as well, which is what I love about it. So take your piece of 8.5 by 11, and on the 8.5 side at the top, cut it at 4 1/4, like you typically would for 2 cards that open from the side or the top. So there we have one. I'll set that one aside, and we have 2. Okay. Now, with the 11 at the top, I want you to score. So make sure you have that cutting blade. Remember, this one's the cutting blade, and this one is the score. The light gray is score. With the scoring blade at the top and the cutter out of your way, put this on. See if I can move this down. There you go. Put this on 1.5 inch and score there. Then move it down to 5.5 and score there. That's all you have to do for this. Like I said, this is really fast, really easy. Take your bone folder or whatever it is you like to use to crease your cards nice, and give that a real good crease. And then you notice this 1.5, we're going to fold that one on the inside. Give that a nice crease as well. I'm using real red cardstock, and you notice I've got some little fuzzy things here. I need a new scoring blade, but if you have a nail file or one of these little sanding blocks, it'll take care of that for you. It'll be good as new, and it literally only takes a second to do that. But I will put a new blade, and it has had a workout lately. So with your cardstock like this, you want to have some DSP, Designer Series paper. Now I'm using Berry Christmas, and you can find Berry Christmas Designer Series paper on page 34 of your holiday September through December catalog. And I cut out this piece, and it is 4 by 3 3/4 inch. Okay, 4 by 3 3/4 inch. And I'm going to attach it to this front piece. I'm going to have this piece on the inside, and I'm going to attach this here. So you can use glue, you can use tape runner, whatever works for you. I've got a tape runner here. I'm going to grab it because it's the closest thing to me this morning. And if you live locally, I hope you will join us Saturday. It starts at 10, goes till 4 o'clock over at Town Hall in Great Bridge. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of different vendors. That paper's cut just a little crooked, but you know what? It's not going to make that big of a difference. It looks real good over here. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to let those little things go, and this is not going to make or break this card, I guarantee you, because nobody's going to be focusing on that. They're going to be focusing on the rest of it. I also cut 2 more pieces of the same Designer Series paper, and I cut them 4 inches by 1 1/4. Okay, and this is where you decide which one do you like. I want that one there. That decision was quick and easy. I want that one there. So put a little adhesive on this or your glue and attach that to this side. I'm having a morning here. It looks like I want to tape everything crooked. And then your second piece, we're going to attach it to this piece that we have folded in. Okay? And sometimes it's easier if you open that up. It's whatever works for you to be able to do that and get it relatively straight. And then I've got another piece of cardstock. This is a white piece, and it is cut just like the front. It's 4. What is it? Let me double check. Yeah, it's 4 by 3 3/4 is what it is. 4 by 3 3/4, and it fits right in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, a little adhesive on there. Now you can add other pieces if you want. Put a little strip here. You could stamp, whatever you want to do. Now I told you it's going to be a gift card holder. So we want to create a little tab here. It makes it easier to pull your gift card out. Unfortunately, I don't have a gift card right here in front of me. So, but you'll see how that works. So this is our huge 1 3/8 punch, whatever size. If you have a 1-inch punch, that's great. If you only have this big one handy, that's great. And you can see how, let's see if I can hold that tighter. So you can see how little I'm chopping off of that. That's all I cut off. Okay. And that creates that little, so you can pull that gift card right out. Now I am going to use my glue this time because I want just a very thin strip of adhesive. So right here on the side, just a thin piece. You don't want it oozing out. Just like that. Push that up. Give it a little, because then it'll dry right there. And that created your gift card holder. It goes right in there. How fast and simple was that? Let's dress this one up just a little bit. I think I'm going to use this red ribbon because it's very pretty. And you can tie a bow if you want, but sometimes when you're making different things, it's easier just to tie a little knot, and it looks just as adorable. So that's what I'm going to do here. And also, one of the things that as I get older, my fingers don't work quite as well as they used to. So sometimes a little knot is the best way to go. So look at that. Let's straighten that up a little bit right over here. Let's cut off our ends to make them a little cuter. Cut a little diagonal. Okay, and I would add some words to this. Let me show you a couple others that I did. I don't have any words at the moment, but you know what? I guess I should finish this out. Let's see, what should we put on there? I've got a whole stack of words over here. That's cute, but let's see. I think I just want something pretty simple here. No, I don't want that. How about, oh, what fun. That, you know what? That's what I used on my others. I'll show you those in a minute. I guess I really like them. Or we could use Holly Jolly. I'll use Holly Jolly just because I can. And I've got a piece of scrap here. Yep, it fits. I don't know about you guys, but I always have a little pile of white scraps, and then I have a bucket over here that has all these different colors in them. So let's ink this up. And what am I using? I've got Sweet Sorbet here. I probably should be using Real Red, but I think this will be just fine. I guess I could put that up in the camera. Oh yeah. Sometimes I like a little contrast. You know, things don't have to be exact. Now you notice I could have used one of many of our templates, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this off. I'm not even pulling out the paper cutter because we want to make this something that's fast and easy. Cut in the center and then up to each side, to the from each side to the center, and that creates this little flag. And then you can put that right on there. I don't want to cover up too much. And I'm going to use some of these dimensionals. I don't know how anybody creates cards without using dimensionals. It's an inexpensive accessory, but to me it's a necessity. I absolutely love, oh, I'm going to tuck that right like that because I like that. Look at that. How cute is that? Holly jolly. And you can write your sentiment. You can stamp more in here if you would like. You know, we do have this adorable bear set right here that you can stamp a little bear in there. You can stamp Merry Christmas. You can just put some little snowflakes, whatever. The tree would be adorable in there, just like the tree here. So really fast and easy. But I'm going to leave this one plain, I do believe. So there you go. And then, you know, you want to create an envelope to go with. And I have not done that yet. And I will probably pull out some of my paper. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end up stamping this little tree. I'll pull this out in a bit and do that. But let me show you my other two cards that I made. This one, the exact same package of paper, the Berry Christmas, but I used blues on this. And so it's not necessarily Christmas. It could be Hanukkah. It's just polar bears and trees. So how cute is that? Look at the little baby one over here. Adorable. I did use some of this ribbon. It is the metallic, it's Starry Night, and this is actually Blueberry Bushel. This is the color of the cardstock, and it goes so well. And I just love this on there. I tied it double, so doubled it up because it's pretty thin. And then this one's very similar. I used red again, the Oh What Fun Oh, and look at that. I'm going to have to take this off. I can see some blue ink got on there. That Blueberry Bushel ink is kind of slower drying and a little juicier. But on this one, I put the little bear down here. So fast, fun, easy gift card holders. You don't want to make it into a gift card, then don't do this and just make it into a beautiful card. Fast and easy. This paper does the work for you. And you notice I did not use these stamps. So you don't have to have these. You can create that with just the designer series paper. And sometimes I think people forget that this designer series paper that Stampin' Up! Carries is absolutely awesome, and it can stand alone. So if you're on a budget, that's a great way to go. Now the next thing is an old thing, and I want to share it with you. So chicken. I almost said chicken nuggets. Oh my goodness, where is my brain? Hershey Nuggets. It doesn't matter what flavor you have. Like I said, this is a fast and easy. I've got a couple different things. So what you do is you take your designer series paper, whichever you like, and I've cut all of this at once, and you cut them at one. I like 1 1/8. Some people do 1 1/4. 1 1/8 is what I use. And then you cut them down into 3 inches. Okay, just like that. And I do use this adhesive, the Stampin' Seal Plus, because it's really strong. It's not going to come loose. Put a little adhesive on each end. I've got it on both. And I always start on the back, wrap this around, and I know this is old, but let me, an old little idea. But you know what? sometimes the old ideas are the best. Now, whether you're doing this for a friend, for a neighbor, for whoever, um, they are adorable. They're fast, they're easy. Look at all of these that I have done. I've got a bunch more here. I think I use pretty much just these on this. I do have some of these. It's got the little gingerbread men, candy canes. I got a few of those I'm going to be using, which reminds me, I got something else I want to show you. So then what you do is you create these little trays. Okay, this is really super simple. This is 2 1/4. Actually, it's probably 2 3/8 is what that is. 2 3/8, and then I score at a ½ inch. So yeah, ½ inch on each side, maybe just shy of a ½ inch. And Stampin' Up used to carry these, but I'm sure you can find these on Amazon. They're little cello bags. These are 2 inches wide by 8. And what you do is you slide this down in here. I find it easier to do it this way. And then you start putting in your candies. And 5 of them fit really nice on here. Yeah, I don't typically like 2 candies, the bulbs together, even though they're different bulbs. I'm getting picky, and I shouldn't be. But you slide this down in here, just like this. And I do it this way because it just makes it a little bit easier to slide them in. Okay? Just like that. Then I take the top, I pull it over, and decide what you want, what color. I'm going to use a little white. Now this topper is also, this is 2 1/4 by 4, and I scored it at 2, so it makes a little, just a little bit different than 2 by 2, 2 1/8 by 2. And I take a stapler, and it's important to do this part first, and staple that on there. And now it's ready to decorate. However, you can stamp on it, you could do whatever. On this one, look how cute, just to add the bear and then some words. How cute is that? He's adorable. Or if I had done a red one, look at this one. We can use this beautiful check. It would probably look cute on there too, but this check on here, and punch out our little bear and create a topper like that. Now I'll probably do this, but use different papers in here. But here's one that I actually finished. And you see, I just used the paper. I let the paper work for me. I stamped the words "for you," which comes in the, it's the one with gingerbread, sending cheer. This has got all kinds of cute things. Sending cheer, open me, no peeking, ho ho ho, and so on. So that's a really cute set for this kind of thing. And the tag came from there as well, the sending cheer tag. And I just cut out a bunch of those. Here's a couple more. And they're real easy to stamp on after you've already cut them out. So that's just another fun thing to do. And it really is relatively inexpensive. And, you know, it's just when you create something like this and give it to a stranger or somebody at the post office or a neighbor or just anybody, somebody having a bad day at the grocery store, you know, random acts of kindness go a long way, and we need that these days. Before I let you go, I did want to show you this, simply because I forgot to show you. But this is the same paper, the same idea, but look how this is going to change its looks. We've got this one, Get that out of our way. We've got this one that I had done. And then look if we use this paper. This is an online exclusive paper. And let me see if I can find the name of it real quick. I don't think I can quick enough. Sorry. But just go on to my online store and you can find that. And I love this vintage Santa. Now the stamp set is in, and the dies are in the mini catalog in the September through December catalog. So you can get those. But I did not buy that. I only bought this paper online. Now you can take these. I cut out all kinds of different ones. Look at this. I've got this Santa. And I have this Santa. Now how fun is that? Okay, if that's too many Santas for you, then you can use some stockings. Not stockings, but boots. They're Santa. See his little boots? Or you could do a combination. I've got two of those cut out already. Or you could even do Santa with the holly leaves. And there's other pieces of paper in there. I almost like that look. I like it all, okay? Yes, I think this is adorable. So whatever you like, whatever stamp set, if you want to make it serious, you want to make it whimsical, you want to make it fun, you can create that and create this wonderful little gift card holder really super quick. Let me hop back up here to me. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you'll run over to my store with to do your shopping. And right here is the link at the top to get to me. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be back next week with how the craft fair went. You can see behind me, there's all kinds of stuff. My room looks like the elves came in here and went with paper. It's just a hot mess, but it's okay. I'll get it cleaned up after Saturday. So, happy stamping. Have a wonderful week. And until next week, do something fun for yourself and maybe some random